What is going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football, bringing you guys another draft profile. Today it is Derek Carr, the quarterback out of Fresno State. I will be putting in some highlights into this one as well, but just keep in mind when watching this video that a lot of draft stock will shift and change in the following months. So let's get right into this one. Again, Derek Carr, quarterback out of Fresno State, standing at 6'3", 218 pounds, some collegiate stats, 66.7 completion percentage, 12,843 yards, 113 touchdowns, and 24 interceptions. A couple of things you might want to know about Derek Carr. He was the 2012 Mountain West Conference Offensive Player of the Year, and I feel as if maybe he should have been awarded something in 2013. I don't see any or too many awards right now from this website that I'm on, but he was also in the Las Vegas Bowl as well with a ranked Fresno team. He threw up a lot of great numbers, over I think it was 50 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. Now, some pros and cons to Derek Carr's game. He's a West Coast quarterback. A lot of short routes were thrown, which, I don't know if you could label as a con, but it was a lot of wide receiver screens, a lot of slants, a lot of curls. They played a lot of receivers spread left and spread right, and they'd even stack receivers, 3 or 4 on one side when it came to receiver screens. But he is fit for a West Coast system. His deep ball, I probably would rank #1 amongst all the quarterbacks that I've watched so far, between Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater, and Blake Bortles. There was always something that I noticed about those 3 other guys' deep ball. I felt as if Teddy Bridgewater would always overthrow his, Blake Bortles would always underthrow his. Johnny Manziel I thought was pretty decent, pretty solid, but Derek Carr, as you're seeing here with some of these highlights, I think his deep ball is just his accuracy and where he places his ball for most of the time is fairly good. I think, Derek Carr, his deep ball is definitely going to be a pro. His mobility, I think his mobility is definitely a plus. He's a pocket passer. He's a guy who passes the ball first, but if he needs to scramble out of the pocket, he needs to make a play on his legs, he has the speed to do it, and he's definitely got the ability to do it. So I think Derek Carr has a pro in that aspect. Now, his production also, his career numbers, as we just highlighted, phenomenal stuff. You're not going to see too many quarterbacks who have a ratio in that touchdown to interception department where it's 113 touchdowns, so only 24 interceptions over a span of 3 complete seasons, and a little bit of him in his first season. He didn't play too much in his first season, but he's got great career numbers. Now, some cons. I think his throwing mechanics. I couldn't find too many great clips to show you guys for his throwing mechanics, but I felt as if it was more of a 3/4 throw than a complete, over-the-shoulder throw. If it was more towards, a complete throw, then his hand would be more closer to his helmet. Instead, it's a 3/4 and kind of a little bit away from his helmet. I'll see if I can find some clips. I don't know if I can find too many good ones. Now, throwing on the run is something that I noticed when he had to scramble. He wouldn't, run with the ball. Excuse me. But when he had to throw on the run, his accuracy wasn't too hot. Especially when he was throwing away from his body, I noticed a lot of inaccurate throws. So I think he's more primarily that pocket passer. If he gets rolled out to the left or right, his accuracy is going to get downgraded. The Royal Purple Las Vegas Bowl, long name there. The Las Vegas Bowl, I think, was probably one of his worst games I watched off of his 2013 tape. It was a USC team that was ranked as well. If you want to go back and watch that game, you'll see a lot of cons in that game. Now, draft projection, I'm going to say first or second round, depends on whoever wants to trade up for him. If they do decide to do that, it'll probably be late in the first. But I think I have him in that second round range. The reason why I have it 24 to 52, the 52nd pick in the second round is Arizona, and teams of interest being Houston, Jacksonville, Cleveland, Oakland, Minnesota, who all need quarterbacks. And again, reiterating here, Dallas might want to invest in the future with, drafting a quarterback to learn behind Tony Romo, and the same goes for Arizona to learn behind Carson Palmer. So that 52nd pick in the second round would be Arizona. I want to know what you guys think. Throw your comments down below on Derek Carr. Comments, questions, concerns, everything below. But that is my draft profile on Derek Carr. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.